Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the special weekend edition of Ringside Renegades. I am the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams.
Gerald.
The Cripple. And we are here today to do some more, this time, fan-suggested top 10 lists. So you guys actually like this shtick. Today it is going to be the top 10 favorite sports teams, as suggested by one of you, the viewers. In no particular order, Jade. Who have you got?
And I know I'm going to get so much shit for it from them. The Lakers.
Boo!
I've always been a Lakers girl. I love the Lakers since I was born. I went to a Lakers game and with Jeff, and he saw another side of me that he did not know was there.
Let me correct that statement. And for some of y'all that say that I hate on the Lakers, let me go ahead and throw this out here and clarify right now. I am not a Lakers hater. I'm a Kobe Bryant hater. There is no Los Angeles Lakers right now. It's the Los Angeles Kobe's.
Whatever.
It's like, you know, Bynum passes the ball into Kobe. Kobe dribbles. He dribbles some more. He dribbles some more. Kobe throws it up against the board, jumps, slam dunks it in. It's all Kobe.
Okay, I'm sorry, but even
it's like he's good, but he's not that fucking good.
But when he's not with the ball, everybody's going, "Oh my God, pass it to Kobe."
No, that's what the coach is saying.
I'm even saying it up in the stands, going, "Oh my God, seriously, just pass it to freaking Kobe."
No.
Uh-huh.
It takes more than one man to make a team. There was a great picture on Facebook of Kobe talking to Jordan, and the caption says, "Dude, so how'd you get that 6th ring?" Michael Jordan's like, "I passed the ball." I liked the Lakers back in the 90s when it was Kareem, Magic, Worthy.
80s.
That's 80s.
Okay, late 80s, early 90s, whatever. I was still in my old apartment listening to the games on the radio. And then I liked him in the late 90s when it was Shaq, Kobe, Fox, you know, Karl Malone for that one season, Luke Walton. But once all that disassembled and it was Kobe plus 4 other dudes, no.
After Shaq and him started getting with each other.
And it was like, you know, well, I'm better than you, I'm better than you. Shaq leaves, within 2 years he's got another ring. It's like, what's going on, Kobe? Thought you were good. Thought you were better. Enough Lakers hate, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks.
Excuse me, Kobe hate.
The Kings.
There's a shock.
Why?
Sarcasm.
Shut up.
Now, are you a Kings fan or are you an Anze Kopitar fan?
Shut up. Anze Kopitar.
I know how to say the name, but apparently the local media doesn't.
I know. It's horrible. No, I'm a Kings fan.
Okay.
I just have to give you some
shit.
I
just got to give you some shit, but you know.
I am a Kobe fan too, but I like the Kings.
Go Kings, go.
Yes. Dodgers.
Okay, not a surprise.
I'm an LA girl.
Kind of noticing that.
Shut up.
I'm waiting for the Clippers.
No,
I'm waiting for the Raiders. Waiting for the Rams. Oh, that, yeah. You want to go ahead and skip ahead?
No.
Since I went ahead and threw that out there?
No.
Raiders are on the list. Go ahead, talk about the Raiders since I just threw you under the bus.
Suck.
Wait, go back. Why Dodgers? Is it just because you're an LA girl, or you like long time
I grew
Dodgers?
up the Dodgers.
Okay.
My mom liked the Dodgers. My dad liked the Dodgers.
Okay.
You know, it's just, he's always been in my blood.
Okay. Go ahead and do the Raiders since I threw that out there.
Raiders, and it's kind of sad to say, but it's just my colors. I like the colors.
Such the chick thing to say, right, dudes?
I know.
Right?
I'm sorry.
She likes the Raiders because she likes the colors. They're pretty.
It works on me.
just so that you don't get lost, now you're back here at the Angels.
Yeah, thanks.
Trying to help you.
Oh. Angels.
Okay.
I actually didn't even know about the Angels that much until I met Jeff and his family.
I should like totally unplug this laptop and just get shocky with it.
Well, no, because before I met Jeff, I wasn't really like that much of a fan of sports.
Right.
I mean, I played them, but I wasn't one to sit there and watch.
Right.
You know, I hardly ever went to games.
Sports on TV are pretty boring.
Yeah. I hardly ever went to games. You know, I've only been to a couple, you know, even Dodger games.
Right.
You know, so for me to, you know, not know the Angels, it wasn't like a big surprise.
All right. I can kind of give you a reprieve on that. Go ahead.
Ducks.
Quack. Quack.
Quack. Quack. Quack.
Okay. Glad Jeff's not here for this part of the show.
Oh, should we do it?
No, let's go ahead.
Damn it.
we got our quacks in. Go ahead.
UCLA football team.
Why the Ducks?
Oh, why the Ducks? It actually started with the movies, honestly.
Mm-hmm. So you're like me. You were a fan of the team even before there was a real team.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's the main reason I will never be a true Kings fan. It's like I'll support them, I like the team, but I'll never be a true Kings fan because I didn't even get into hockey until the Ducks movies. So I kind of like came into hockey through the Ducks, so I'll always have my loyalty to the Ducks.
Well, see, that's why I have my loyalty
I love the Kings, I love the Blues, I love a bunch of other teams, but none of them will ever take the place of my Ducks.
See, that's why I have the Kings as loyalties, because Jeff got me into the Kings.
But you were a Ducks fan before the team even existed, so
just because
really,
of the movies, though, not because I was a fan of hockey.
Right, but what I'm saying is, so really, you were a Ducks fan first.
I guess.
Come back to the bright side, Jade. It's okay. Push away the dark side of the force. Just remember, we got our cup first.
Oh, you are such an ass. Can I move on now?
It's humorous because it's factually, accurate. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Factually accurate. Shout out to Bruce.
Freaking Bruce.
Go ahead. Skip that one. Oh, no.
No, I didn't do that one yet. UCLA.
Okay.
Football. I'm a UCLA girl. I was born, raised UCLA. I was born at UCLA. You know, gotta be a Bruins girl. I'm sorry.
UCLA or UCLA Medical Center?
It's still UCLA.
One is a medical center, one is a school.
It's a medical school.
Okay, fair enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks Sat Boy for the drop in there. He needs to just mind his own fucking business like we tell the kids. But anyway. Alright, you already did that one, so now you should.
Yeah, okay.
That way you don't repeat stuff.
Thank you.
Trying to help you.
And
always got to assist the cripples, you know.
Jerk. And because I'm a swimmer, of course, the USA swim team.
So you're a Michael Phelps fan, okay.
Oh, shut up.
Name me another person from the
I
USA
am.
Olympic swim team.
I can't think of her name.
That's what I'm talking about.
I can picture her face, I just can't think of her name.
So you're a Michael Phelps fan, okay.
I am his fan, but... And it's not because he's a fellow stoner. But, yeah, I mean... the guy's amazing. Breaks records almost every time. Friggin' he improves. Every time.
Okay.
What kind of person...
I'm not going to hate on Michael Phelps.
Exactly,
seriously.
like, you can't.
You can, but it's not good.
Besides being a stoner. Honestly.
Yeah.
You cannot really. Cowboys.
Okay. I know you got that one from Jeff and his family.
I had heard of him before, and I liked him a little bit before, but when I started dating Jeff and I moved in with him and all that, and
that's when you really started following him.
yeah, because it was kind of shoved down my throat, just like the Kings. So that's why I like the Cowboys.
Alright. And your last team?
Orlando Magic.
Why?
Shaq.
Okay.
Just purely
But you don't have the Phoenix Suns or the Miami Heat, also teams that Shaq played for.
That was the first one I, clicked on.
It was also his first team. He went from them to the Lakers, and then everything else came afterwards.
So.
Alright.
That's mine, so let's move on to yours.
Alright, number 10. I think I've got a nice little variety of everything here. The only thing I don't think I have is a basketball team, because basketball just bores me.
Really? Why?
It's so slow-paced, really, at the end of the day. It's like...
They're running. How is that slow?
That, compared to, like, freaking football or hockey.
See, I think hockey and basketball are a lot alike.
No.
Because you're going back and
I
forth
disagree.
for goals.
I disagree, but to each their own. You're going to notice a lot of bias in my teams. They're all pretty much from specific regions. But, you know, I support my family and I support my teams.
Are they
Number
all
10.
Like Long Beach?
No. Number 10, and the only football team to make my list, the St. Louis Rams.
Okay.
You know, my grandpa followed them when they were out here, and he lived out here, and they were the LA Rams. And then they moved to Missouri, and like a year later, the Rams moved to Missouri, and he's like, fuck, these losers keep following me. But he still supported them because that was his team.
That's hilarious.
And then they freaking move, and they won a freaking Super Bowl, so you know. But yeah, St. Louis Rams, number 10. Number 9, the Doyers.
Why?
The only reason they're so low is because of the fans. Their fans are freaking horrid.
Yeah.
No offense to you, because you're one of the good ones, but the majority of their fans are freaking, like, rabid. It's just... That's one of the main reasons I don't get into too many pro sports, is because I don't like dealing with the idiot fans.
Yeah. Well, that's...
I understand you want to bleed your team and support your team, but there's a difference between... There's a difference between support and thuggery.
Right.
You know? There's a difference between support and game banging.
Right.
You know? I don't know if you remember, but there was a time when Raiders and Keen's gear wasn't allowed in schools because the black and silver colors were so attributed to so many games.
Oh, we weren't allowed to wear any kind of sports unless it was our school sports teams.
Number 8, collegiate, the Long Beach Dirtbags.
No.
Cal State Long Beach's baseball team.
Ah.
It's where Jared Weaver came from.
Really?
I got to see him play when he was still in college.
Huh. That's awesome.
Working for Staff Pro, one of the few good things to come out of that shitty-ass company.
Right?
Actually getting to work the Cal State baseball games and watching Weaver and the other guys play, and now so many of their alumni have gone on to pro deals.
Mm-hmm.
Usually every season, around the beginning of the season, they have the alumni game. All the current pros come back and play the current team, and Weaver is always there without fail. And then a bunch of the other guys are always there without fail. But Weaver is the one that sticks out because he comes in on my later teams, obviously. Number 7, the Detroit Tigers.
Why?
Tiger Town. I shit you not, it goes back to that fucking Disney movie. I loved that movie as a kid.
I've never seen it.
I own it on VHS.
You have to pop it in.
I loved that movie when I was a kid. I grew up with that movie, and you can even ask Statboy, you can actually get involved on this one if you'd like.
What's that?
There are numerous a time when I'd go to a game with Statboy, and it would end up being like the Angels and the Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
And the Angels were the current Disney-owned team, and I'd always support the Tigers, and everyone's like, why are you supporting the Tigers? It's like, dude, before there was fucking Angels in the outfield, there was Tiger Town.
It's true.
Disney movie, Disney made.
I'll have to watch it sometime.
Number 6, the St. Louis Cardinals. Again, support my family.
Yeah.
You know, like the majority of my family lives in Missouri right now, so you know I gotta support the home teams too.
Right.
Number 5, the St. Louis Blues.
Okay.
Number 4, California Angels. Not the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I refuse to call them by that shitty ass long title.
Yeah.
They'll forever be the California Angels to me. That's what I grew up with them as, the California Angels. With this logo, Staff Boy's hat coming into the show here. So they'll always be the California Angels for me. You know, Reggie Jackson, Nolan Ryan, a lot of the greats played for them. It took a Dodger to get them a World Series with Sosha as the, you know, coach. Number 3, the Kings.
Really? The Kings made your list, huh?
They did.
Oh my god.
Because, you know, like I was saying during your list, I came into the sport through the Ducks.
Right.
But once I became a fan of hockey through the movies, I became a fan of hockey. Like, I was watching the Kings during the Gretzky era.
Right.
Which is why, you know, I marked out so hard when I got that picture of Robitaille, which I know you still hate me for.
Jerk.
But I was a fan during...
Everybody has them.
I was a fan during their last run.
Uh-huh.
You know, for the Cup, with McSorley and Blake and Robitaille and Gretzky and Rudy and all them. You know, so they definitely get a spot on my list. Number 2's the Ducks. So now you got to be wondering, you know, I put the Ducks over so hard on her list about they're like my team in hockey. What could possibly be better than the Ducks? The Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, mind you. Again, not the fucking Anaheim Ducks.
Thank you.
Give me the teal and the purple and the white and the Wild Wing and the triangle logo, baby. The D2 jersey. The D2 jersey. But what could be better than the Ducks? And that is my Long Beach Ice Dogs.
That's why you put it on. I was wondering.
My personal jersey. You know,
You let me wear my Angie. Wow. Angie.
Do you work for Fox News?
Angie.
But my Long Beach Ice Dogs are, and will forever be my team. They are no longer in existence, unfortunately. They folded a few years ago. They will always be special to me because I was going to the games back when I was in like college.
Oh, sorry.
And then I got that job through Staff Pro, and I ended up working the games, and I literally worked my way up through the company through the Dogs. I started out as just a throwaway guy in the Loge because at the end of the day, whenever they were shorthanded anywhere else, they'd pull from the Loge. Then I worked my way up to the Blue Doors, which are the main entry on the floor there, which is a team leader position, almost supervisor. Then the next season I became the supervisor of the Loge, which is where I had started out. And by the time the team folded, I was the supervisor of the locker room.
Nice.
Getting to work up close and personal with the coach and the guys, where the coach knew me on a first name basis.
Nice.
You know, so they will forever have a special place in my heart.
Oh, it's such a good heart too.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
When the kids haven't, you know, ripped it out and tap danced all over it.
Yeah, right.
So, Long Beach Ice Dogs are my number 1. What do you guys think? What are your top 10 sports teams? I know you guys are going to hate on some of our lists because everybody out there is partial to their own region and their own sports teams within that region.
But we're not hating on you, because that's your choice.
Yeah, you know, don't give us a bunch of shit for the teams we support, but just let us know who your 10 teams are. And we will see you next time on Ringside Renegades.
Peace.